To anybody who acts like or implies or says that colonialism or imperialism was a good thing, you can go to hell. No? I think most people who say this shit are white. But the only people it was good for were Western Europeans. Western and Central Europeans. That was the only people that benefited from colonialism, imperialism. Everybody else got fucked over. No? Advancements in technology would have happened no matter what. Okay? Advancements in technology would have happened no matter what. I think technology probably would have advanced faster if there was more, if white people interacted more peacefully with other groups of people instead of going to war with all of them and trying to conquer their lands and take their resources like they did. You know, they thought might was right, you know? And that mentality is probably the most damaging mentality in the history of this earth. And that's one primarily used by white people. You know, like you still see some white people with this mentality today. You know? Or that mentality, white is right. You know? Like, you still see some of these white conservatives with that mindset. I know they fucking do. I know that mindset is there among some of them. Maybe one more of them that I'd say. Probably one, most of them actually. Most white conservatives. So, like, colonialism is evil. Imperialism is fucking evil. And before you divert and talk about Genghis Khan, I know what Genghis Khan did was evil. Okay? But we're talking about what Europeans were doing for hundreds of fucking years to the rest of the fucking world. Not only did they take their land, they took their resources, destroyed their culture, destroyed, tried to destroy their religion. Even the Mongol Empire, Mongolians, even those people were tolerant of your religion. Quite a few people don't know that, quite a few people do know that. But anyway, and then white people there wasn't any group of people besides white people that created an entire system on the fucking planet where that affected most of the planet to where they benefit and then everybody else gets fucked over or benefits less than them. So nobody did that but white people. Okay? So the shit that this conquest was okay or normal type shit was not okay. Okay? It was not normal. It was obsessionally evil. What Columbus did, even the Catholic Church at the time, and they were fucking assholes back then. They hated non-white people back then. But the Catholic Church, even like one of there were a lot of Catholic bishops. Even they were like, holy shit at what Christopher Columbus did to the native peoples that he encountered. He was, what the fuck? You know? Like, he was so fucking evil in it. He was kind of like how King Leopold was to the Congolese people. You know? To the Congolese peoples, you know? He was fucking evil there. Fucking pure fucking evil. He killed 10 million of those peoples. You know? A lot of these motherfuckers are the same motherfuckers who talk about a lot of violence on the continent of Africa, but they fail to realize two things. Number one, a lot of the West has been involved in many of the conflicts indirectly on the continent of Africa, especially like in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, you know, Rwanda, Uganda area. The West was involved in that. They contributed to that. I heard this one guy say there isn't a lot of gun factories in like any African country. There ain't many gun factories. Perhaps in like South Africa or in like Egypt or Nigeria, but like in Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, there isn't many gun factories at all. Who is supplying all these guns? The West. No? So, number two, those areas of the world, Central Africa, Eastern Africa, Southern Africa, and Western Africa, were way more peaceful before the white man came there. Those areas of the world were way more fucking peaceful before white people came. White people destroyed them inside out. You know? I'm not saying that white people are to blame for everything that happens over in Africa or anywhere else in the world, but white people are to blame for a lot of the world's problems because of colonialism, imperialism. You know? They are the source of so many problems in this world. You know? Of capitalism, fucking, destruction of the environment, the earth, the rise in temperatures. That's mostly white people's doing. It's true. Huh? So, colonialism is just pure evil. No? When you hear about the deaths of, all the indigenous people of the Americas dying, does that not make you sad? Some way? Do you really feel nothing when you hear about that? Because I think a lot of white people are like, they feel nothing when they hear that. They feel just apathy. Towards the deaths of other groups of people. Just apathy. or some are even eviler than that, and they turn to like that shit, like such evil happening in the world, you know. So many evil that was done by colonialism. Technology would have advanced no matter what. I think it would have advanced even faster if if white people were more peaceful with the other groups of people on this earth. You know? Instead they were, I mean, of course, if you say shit like, oh, I act like white people start, were the only ones doing wars. I never said that, nor why I make such a lie. But white people have been the most warmongering of any people on this earth. And that's fact. You know? So, like, you know, oh, you say, oh, white people started slavery. I didn't say white people started slavery, but they started the most brutal kind of slavery that was ever practiced on the face of this fucking earth. You know, a slavery where they didn't see the people they enslaved as human beings, you know? Like in Roman times, in the Roman Empire, the Romans saw other groups of people. Yeah, no. While they saw the people they enslaved, they saw them as humans. They just saw them as people they enslaved. But they still saw them as people. I'm not saying it was right or even moral or good at all, because that slavery too was very horrible. But it was less horrible than the whites, the Europeans, did on to black people and the indigenous people of the Americas, you know? But when they did on those two groups of people, it was fucking evil. You know? No, people were born as a slave and they could die as a slave. They worked from sunrise to sundown every day, besides Sunday. Oh, so the shit that colonialism was good enough for the world, shit, it's just a lie. And anybody who thinks that is a piece of shit. You should rethink your morals.